Hi guys, Rhoni here. I just wanted to share a little bit of information with you in reference to an intention session that I did just the other day. And the information that came through was so amazing and so relevant. I couldn't help but to share it with everybody because I think it's all such good stuff. So, as you may or may not know, I actually am an integrative healing practitioner. That's what I call myself. And the way that I do that, one of the main modalities that I use to do that is quantum hypnotherapy. And with that being said, something that I do instead of always having to have that long session is if you just have one little topic that you want to work on, and we need to do what I call an intention session and just get in there and focus on that intention, get the information that we need, and get out. We can do that in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, because we don't always have time to spend all day, in a deep situation. So this is one of those quick things that we can do. Anyway, so that's what this was the other day. This happened to be one of those quick intention sessions. And it was really awesome. And the things that came through were just really great. And so, number one, she got a beautiful image of the reminder image. I don't know if you've ever experienced that yourself, but there's a lot of times that people will get reminder messages. And anyway, so her reminder message was a rainbow and a beautiful blue gem at the end of the rainbow. And what that represented for her was that was her reminder that this is what you came in with was good fortune, and not necessarily fortunes in the means of money. She's going to be rich this life or whatever that looks like. It's not about that. It's that you're just going to have a good, fortunate life, you know. And she has had a pretty good life, honestly. We all have our struggles, we all have our things. And so that's normal. And she has those too, just like any other human. But then when I asked for one of her guides or her higher self or an angel or somebody of the highest light to come through and give her some information and tell her the things that she needed to, that she needed. Um, an angel came through, and one of the angels that I'll tell you because anyway, the angel that came through was Zachariah, or you can call him Zach. So one of the Z's, I don't know if you guys are familiar um, with the Z's, but Zachariah happens to be one of the Z's. And so anyway, and he gave her a gift. And this gift was the most amazing, beautiful golden key. Oh my gosh, I wish you could have seen this. It was so amazing. It was it was the brightest golden white key. Anyway, it was just a beautiful key. I digress. But what this key was is literally to unlock herself and unlock her full potential. And so we asked for some things. So here's the three things that came through that I actually want to share with you guys, because I don't know where you're at in your life, but I know that this will help, period. So number one and foremost is stop worrying. I'm sure you've heard this before. We all talk about it. It's part of letting go. Stop worrying. And I literally just did a short little clip about this just the other day. I think it was it was the day after that session, yesterday. And so I did it because that I had a moment that morning of a different level of being present and aware. So when it comes to number one rule, don't worry. I like to remind people to stay present. Okay. I can't change the past. The future's not there yet. So stop worrying and stay here. Stay in the now. Stay extremely present. Number two is to move your body. I think that's, again, I, even if you happen to be an amazing workout, person, there's some, you happen to be one of those people who goes and works out every single day and you're all about your fitness, go on with your bad stuff. I have mad respect for that because I know the dedication it takes to get into whatever routine of working out looks like for you. Go on with the bad stuff, man. I have my way of doing things. We all are different. But don't forget to get in nature. Remember to get into nature. So just go for a walk once or twice a week and find some trees. Go walk with some trees, even if you're still on a sidewalk, because we live in busy cities these days. And even if you're on a sidewalk and there's just trees as you go by, feel those trees, get in that energy, be somewhere, somehow present with some nature. Okay. And number three for today, I mean, these are definitely not an end of a list, but we're just going to say for today, number three is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. And in forgiving yourself, you can let go of whatever those transgressions were that somebody else did to you. And this video is not about all of that conversation because I could go on an entire very long tangent about transgressions against us. And I'm not going to because that's not what this video is about. It's about finding the ways to let go, stop worrying, and go for a walk. All right. That's it. Again, just here to be a reminder for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for so much for listening. And I hope so much for you that you figure out how to enjoy the journey. Because I know sometimes it can be a little challenging to figure out how to enjoy the journeys that we're on. And oh my gosh, why am I going through what I'm going through? Find a way to enjoy the journey. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.